Okay, so welcome to the unboxing of the new Nintendo Switch OLED. I've got the white model here. This is going to replace my existing Switch. So let's take a look and see what's inside. Okay, as you can see, you've got the controllers here. Here's the system itself. Feels a little bit heavier than the existing Switch. Then we can see we've got accessories. HDMI cable, power cable, 3-pin for the UK, the clips for the controllers, there's one, there's the other one. Now this is interesting. This is just the same as the regular Switch. I thought it was going to be white, but it's not, it's black. And here is the dock. Looks like we've got a white dock here. So here we have the brand new dock. Looks like it's been better designed on the inside. There are some ridges here which seem to stop it from scratching the glass, which I think was the problem with the original Switch dock. Oh, this has fallen off and looks like it just clips back on. But you know, as you can see, you've got the power port, the HDMI cable, and then this time we have in here the all-important Ethernet cable connection, which is important for me. One of the reasons I've chosen to buy this, because my Wi-Fi connection is extremely poor on my current Switch. Oh, nice embossed logo here, which I didn't notice before. Let's open the Switch itself. It's actually quite odd seeing the Switch like this. Looks just like a tablet. I rarely have it without the controllers on. Let's just click these in. There we go. Let's turn it on. See what the screen's like. Wow, the screen does actually look much bigger, even though it's not a substantially bigger screen. It actually feels particularly big. There we go. Let's have a look at the kickstand so that we can. The new improved kickstand. So let's try to. Oh wow! Okay, this has a lot of. And then we get the option to import from another user, another console. As you can see here, this kickstand is pretty good because it allows you to, in fact, move this to any angle you like. I thought it would just be one or two angles, but it's actually smooth, so you can actually pick any angle. Okay, So I'm going to go ahead and do the import from another console. Okay, so I've now linked my system, my account to the system. I guess I will need to re-download all of my Okay, so I started some of my downloads, but I've just realized that I still have a number of games on my SD card from my old Switch, which I intend to move across. So I'm going to now try to remove that one and put it in here and see if it works. Knowing Nintendo, the probably answer will be no, and I'll have to re-download everything. But let's try. Okay, so I've just removed my SD card from my old Switch, and I've been told off for not turning the system off before I did so. So let's try and do it on this one before I insert it. That's sleep mode. I actually need to power it off. What's that? Do we need to hold the button down? Now there we go, power options. Power off. Okay, so I can see here that the micro SD card goes in this way. What have I got? 200 gigabytes. Now let's see what happens. System update is required. I need to delete the data on the card if I wish to use it on this console. Now, how do I know that there's no save data of my games on the other card? I don't. So this, thank you Nintendo for this. Not very helpful. Okay, so here's my old Switch. Looks like I have 3.7 gigabytes left on the system and 31.5 gigabytes left on the SD card. So I can move the data that I can. Move the system memory. Barely enough room to move anything. Super Mario Maker maybe. Actually, I think I'll move Mario World. Okay, so I've now deleted everything, or moved everything I could think of from the old Switch onto the system. Now I'm going to be erasing the SD card on this new Switch. Okay, that's quite scary. Delete. Hopefully I won't lose any save game data. I tried to move anything that looks small across. Right, so now I'm going to try and re-download Metroid, since that's what I'm playing at the moment. Fuser. Okay, so I've now chosen all of my games to be downloaded. I'm just going to do a comparison of the screens of the two switches. There, you can see directly. There's the difference between the two screens. To me, it looks like the difference is a lot bigger in real life than it looks on camera. It's certainly a much brighter display on the OLED, and it feels like the whole screen is being filled, whereas with the Switch you have this huge area of plastic border. One last thing I'm going to look at is the memory card, the game card slot. I don't think doesn't feel much different to the old Switch one. Still feels like it might break eventually, but at least it's held on by two hinges. I don't think the original one is. Let's just have a look. The original one, it was held on by two hinges, so similar, I guess. Okay, so I've now plugged everything into the dock. Just going to download all of my software again, because you can't transfer it over from the original Switch. And as you can see here, I've got the dock all nicely set up, which is now plugged in with Ethernet as well. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked the unboxing of the Nintendo Switch OLED. Let me know if you have any comments.